And you give him a good tie because you know his tie is going to get rated by the rate rods. I mean, we'll get to that another time. But
I feel like
hey,
he doesn't give us a good enough score.
the guy, he's down in
Who
Argentina.
is that guy? Who is that
It's
guy?
not rate rods ties. He's some guy in Argentina. Linda, Bob, this guy, you know, he rates all rods ties. And, you know, and I sit on the plane in normal times and I'll go up and the coaches will be there. They'll be breaking down film and I'll say to Dean Chenault and Jeff Daniels, and I'll say, get a load of this. The guy, he gave Roddy a 4 out of 10. His best score is when I wore Brooks Brindamore, being Uncle Trip. I wore the paper tie that he gave me at Donuts for Dads when Rod had practice. So I stepped in, and so he gave me a 10 out of 10, probably because it's the story. You know, the great Brooks Brindamore, future NHLer. I want to move to something. Linda and Bob, we dug in with Rod some time ago. And he spoke about the tough Rod Brindamore going to Notre Dame in Wilcox, Saskatchewan. Okay. And you guys saved up, Bob, with all your hard work. And he called you right away, like the first day, homesick, and said, hey, Dad, Mom, I want to come home. What do you remember about that story and him being homesick?
Well, you talk about when you dropped him off.
When I dropped him off, I had to park along the sidewalk. There was a little bit of grass there. And so I parked there on the grass. When I went to leave, it was all mud. I was stuck in they called it gumbo in Saskatchewan. I was spinning my tires. I tell you, there wasn't a tread that wasn't full of it. I thought the kids almost had to push me off to get me back on the gravel. I drove down about 5 miles and I pulled over and I thought, I can't leave him here. Like, I can't leave him in this place. This is not. It's just a school in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it was hard. It was very hard. And you know,
you could see it for miles coming and you could see it for miles leaving. Because it's just flat. Any kid who runs away from there, it'll be found in no time. That's where it was.
What kind of school is this? Runs away.
Well, originally, sorry, Father Bauer, Father Murray founded the school for kids that were in trouble.
Yeah.
And so they would go to Notre Dame and live there at the college. And the government would pay the school for the upkeep. And but they were bad kids. So if they ran away from there, you could run forever and still have a shadow on the prairie.
But, you know, talking about how we felt about him, I